I want to set you up right. You know how we talk about a capsule wardrobe when it comes to clothes? Well, I want to introduce you to a new term, makeup wardrobe. Yes, girl, it's a real thing. And what that means is you have the basic essentials that you need to help you have a flawless, effortless makeup routine when it's time for you to look your very best. So today, I want to show you the items that I reach for every day because I'm like, the girls need to have this. They need to know about this. And these things are things that I know that if I need to get ready, if somebody said, girl, you need to be ready in 5-10 minutes, I got everything I need. I got the skincare, I got the lashes, I got the glue, I got the foundation, I got the lip gloss, I got everything I need to get up, get ready, and get out. And with that, the Sephora Spring Sales Event is happening right now. Literally starts today. So this will be the perfect time for you to stock up or restock or refresh in some things that you know that you are missing when it's time for you to try to get yourself together and look your very best. Because I know we've all had those moments that we're in the process, we're cleansing our skin or we're moisturizing, something is missing, right? Or you're getting ready to do your makeup and still something is missing. Boo, the time is now, and I'm going to take you through to help you get your makeup wardrobe together. Let's get this video started. So I've got my notes here, so don't be alarmed when I look over, because I want to make sure I stay on track. I want to make sure that everything you need, I'm going to talk about, because this word, makeup wardrobe, as I mentioned earlier, is exactly that. It is your wardrobe of keeping this face in order, right? Whenever you're ready to get ready for the day, you have exactly what you need. And I was just like, I need to let the girls know. And especially with this Sephora event going on, now is the time, because when else can you ever walk into Sephora, get 10% off, 20% off, or 30% off? Never. So if this is the time, you've been wanting to try some things, you know some things are missing from your makeup wardrobe, we're going to get that all fixed and ready for you today. So first of all, when it comes to the Sephora event, it starts today and it goes through the 14th of April. And there's 3 ways to save at Sephora. They have the first tier called the Insiders tier, which is open to anyone. And that means that during this special time, you get 10% off. But then they have the next tier, which is called the VIB. So with the VIB, you're able to get, let me double check, you're able to get 15% off. And that is for a person that spends at least $350 in one calendar year. And then the next tier to go up is called the Rouge. Let me make sure. Yep, it's called the Rouge tier. And that is for someone that spends at least $1,000 a year, and you get to get 20% off. And then there are those that love just Sephora products. And during this time, you get to get 30% off anything that is a Sephora brand. So I'm like, this is a no-brainer. There's things that I've been also out of that I'm like, this is the time I need to stock up, and you need to stock up too, boo. So let me give you my rundown. We're going to start with when you first step into that bathroom. Okay, so let's talk about when you first step into that bathroom. You got this big old mirror in front of you and you're ready to go. But you're a midlife woman and you know you need your glasses. You know you can't see, girl. So number one thing that you need in your bathroom, if you don't already have one, you need a magnifying mirror, boo. You need a magnifying mirror. I have me a I got this big old wall mirror, but girl, when it's time to do liner, when it's time to do lashes, I need that magnifying side. When I'm trying to get these brows right, I need the magnifying side. So this is the first thing I'm going to tell you. You need to get you a magnifying mirror. I set this right up on my counter. If you want to get the kind that you can mount on your wall, this is a 5 on one side and regular on the other side, and it is perfect. Not only that, do I have it for home, I have one for travel, because you know, when you get to those hotel rooms, or God forbid, you're staying at somebody's house, girl, bye. You know you need a mirror. You know you need not only do you need a mirror, you need a light. So I'm going to show you a couple of things here on the screen that these are some great options for you to invest in for home, for travel. You need you a magnifying mirror, and you need you a light. Now we can get into the makeup. Okay. First, actually, the skincare. Let's go. Okay, first things first. You guys know that I absolutely love, let me show you what I love, my Kiehl's cleanser. Absolutely love this. It's an oil cleanser. I use this first before I do any other washing or cleansing to my face. And I just pump it in my hand, I rub it together, and when I tell you, it just the makeup just melts off. Black eyeliner, everything just comes off great. Even the glue for my lashes. So this is one that I have always promoted, that I have always loved, that I have always used, and I've used it for years. Like I've tried to use some other things and it just don't work well for me. So I just stick with the Kiehl's Midnight Cleansing Oil, and I feel like that is a great first step to cleansing your face. The next one that I like to follow up with when I feel like I just want to do a little bit more deep cleansing is the soy face cleanser. I've talked about this before. It's very gentle, hydrating. It's for all skin types. It doesn't irritate your eyes if you are trying to massage and get off any extra glue or anything like that, which you won't have to do because you're going to use the oil cleanser first. But just you want a second double cleanse because you just feel like you want your pores to be nice and cleansed. Doesn't irritate the eyes. And that's something I have found that I've unfortunately had to deal with some other cleansers. They just really irritate my eyes, or not only that, they've just stripped my skin. I'm a dry girl, so I have a tendency to not do too much double washing anyway. But if you are someone who's combination of oily skin, then yeah, I can see you wanting to do this. Now, a third cleanser that I'm going to recommend is a cream cleanser. And I'm looking it down at my notes. It's by Tatcha, and it has hyaluronic acid in it, and it's a cream cleanser. So it's not an oil, it's not a gel, but it's a cream. So that means it's great also for all skin types. So say you just don't want to do the oil, or say you want to do the oil, but you still feel like you want another cleanse, but you don't want to do the foaming cleanser, then this cream cleanser will be amazing for you. And not only that, girl, it has hyaluronic acid in it. I'm all about that when it comes to a cleanser, because I need moisture in my skin. Even if you are oily, you want to have moisture in your skin. That's what keeps it looking plump, and y'all, you need the moisture. So the hyaluronic acid is very important. Now we're going to move on to your toner. You guys know also, if you've been watching me for a while, as you can see, I have been waiting, but I love the Fresh Rose Hydrating Facial Toner. This is what I use, and it's very hydrating. I love it because it is for all skin types. And it just, if you feel like, you know what, I want a little bit more, the Rose Fresh Toner is a hydrating toner. So a lot of times if you are using that soy or cream cleanser, your skin is really cleansed. But if you come back and use that toner, which helps to balance out the pH balance of your skin, number one. Second, it's adding some moisture to it. You know what? It's a winning combination. So if you are a toner girl, this is the one that I would recommend for you. So now that we've cleansed, now that we've toned, let's move into a little bit of skincare. I've talked about before the Ordinary Hydrating Serum, which is fabulous. It's for all skin types. It's hydrating. As I said, it helps to plump the skin because of the hyaluronic acid in it. And more important, girl, the price is right. This is something you don't really need. You may not need 10% on this Ordinary here, right? Because it really is priced perfectly, hopefully for all budgets, but it works just as good. And that is what makes it so popular with so many people. So this hyaluronic acid, I would say you need to add to your makeup skincare wardrobe. So now let's get into brightening the skin. My favorite is the Peter Thomas Roth Vitamin C Serum. And what is vitamin C good for? It brightens the skin, and that's exactly what we want. We want to keep our skin bright. We want it looking fresh. We want it to be evened out, and that is what the vitamin C does for your skin. And I've used this forever because not only does it do that, I just love the way it makes my skin feel, just soft and supple like a baby's bottom. I absolutely love it, and the smell is fantastic. Now, if you're looking for something to polish your skin really before you get into the skincare, I'm going to recommend the Fresh Sugar Face Polish. I just ran out of mine and threw the jar away, but I have used this for years. I was first introduced to it when I worked for Neiman Marcus many years ago, and it has been a staple of mine. It does exactly what you need it to do. It's very gentle, though it has brown sugar in it to help exfoliate the skin, but it's very hydrating. When I tell you, it's an experience. So you would rub it on your face, you do your little massage, do the exfoliating, and then let it sit. And then you take it off with the towel, I like to take it off with a towel because if you rinse it off all the little granules, we want to make sure that it just rinses away nicely. And it's fantastic. Again, that is also for all skin types, and I highly recommend it. Now let's get into moisturizers. You know that I have been using and showing this for some time because we were in the winter months, and this is the L'Oreal Midnight Cream. And though it said midnight, I was still using it during the day because I'm dry. I am completely dry. So wintertime came and it was perfect for me. The price was right, but they also have it obviously at Sephora. So why not take advantage and get 10%, maybe even 15% off on it. And then you use that as your night cream. But when it comes to day, this right here is what you need. This Peter Thomas Roth Water Drenched Moisturizer. I can't say enough about it. When I tell you, it feels like a drink of water just on your skin. How did they make something to feel so amazing? How did they do it? I don't know, but you will absolutely love it. Trust me on this one. Summertime is coming. It's very lightweight. It looks like a cream, but it goes on like a gel. So it makes it perfect for the spring and summer months. Oh my God, you are going to love it. And I'm telling you, trust me on this Peter Thomas Roth. As a matter of fact, come back to this video and thank me and let me know how much you love it. All right. And then a couple of more things we need to talk about before we move into makeup. Your sunscreen. So, as you know, I have been loving and have been using for a while the Black Girl sunscreen with SPF 30. And I love this because it does not leave the white film from the titanium dioxide that is in this to help protect your skin from the sun. I don't know how they do it, but you put it on, you don't see it. So that's why I particularly love it, especially if I'm going to be using makeup on top. But say you're on vacation and say you're at the beach and you're at the pool and you're playing tennis and you still need your SPF. This is what I'm going to recommend. This is by Clarence. And again, this was introduced to me when I worked for Neiman Marcus over, oh my God, long time, girl. It's a long time. But I was there for 20 years. And I loved Clarence. And I still do love Clarence. As a matter of fact, I still do take it with me out of town, so I can go back and forth between the two. But I love it because it truly does protect my skin from me getting burned, from irritation from the sun. It's just a wonderful product that has worked for me over the years. So I wanted to share that with you too. But another thing I want to show you is what to use when you're on vacation or you come out the water and you're going in for the day to shower. And I know you've all experienced it because I experienced it too. And that is, your skin is sensitive. You take a shower, you go to rub, you go, ooh. And sometimes as dark melanin people, we don't really see the damage that the sun has done. But when we can feel it, right? And so what that means is that heat is still in your skin and you need to put something on it that's soothing. That's why a lot of people use the aloe vera gel or something like that. So I'm going to introduce you to, this is by Tower 28. Actually, Clarence used to make an after sun moisturizer with self tanner. When I tell you, girl, it was fantastic. It was wonderful because I would use that as my moisturizer for my whole vacation. I wouldn't even use regular, that would be my moisturizer because it took the heat out of my skin. It calmed the redness, it calmed the irritation, it calmed the sensitivity of me laying out in the sun. And it also had a self tanner in it. And it prevented me from peeling, right? Black people, we still peel too, right? If we're not properly using our sun protection. So this right here is an after sun moisturizer. So you can use this all over your face, all over your body for those moments. And even if you feel like you're okay, you still need to use this. Immediately when you come out of the sun for the day, use this after you shower to prevent your skin from being irritated, sensitive, and more importantly, we don't want it to peel. Now, let's move on to this makeup. Okay, so now you're all moisturized, you got all your sun protection on, your skin is feeling soft and supple. Now you want to put a little makeup on, right? Okay, so you guys know that I love the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Hydrating Primer. Now for you girls that are a little oily combination skin, get the one that's appropriate for you. For you young girls, if you're watching, or even for us, middle age, we want to glow to the skin. Laura Mercier also makes illuminating primers. I just love her primers. There's so many on the market. This is what I've used. This is what is tried and true to me, and this is what I rebuy over and over again. So that's why I'm recommending it, because it just works beautifully underneath my makeup to smooth out my skin. And as you know, the purpose of your primer is to create that barrier between your skin and your foundation so that your foundation goes on much smoother. So it helps to fill in those fine lines and pores. So y'all, if this has been missing out of your makeup wardrobe, now is the time to invest in a good primer. Okay, the next thing we're going to move on to is foundation. So, okay, number one, I've been gatekeeping, and I don't even know, have I done a video on this foundation? Probably not, because I keep them all in my makeup kit when I go do makeup. But y'all, I'm in the market for a new one, but this is what I've been using. The Too Faced Born This Way Matte Foundation. Now I know y'all like, matte, but you keep talking about you dry. Girl, calm down. Let me explain. Okay, because I'm dry, I don't play when it comes to my skincare, right? I'm soft, I'm supple, I'm hydrated, I'm primed, so I can get away with a matte foundation. But it's something about this one, y'all. It's something about it, because it just, when I tell you, it makes my skin, ooh, the coverage is, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. And of course, I apply it with a damp sponge, which makes it a little bit more skin-like, but it just doesn't look like it's matte. It just doesn't. And it's perfect, and it lasts all day long. So I'm just saying, if you haven't tried it, go to Sephora, try it, just let them match you. Now, what I am in the market for is this new House Labs foundation. I've been hearing fantastic things about it. Every time I go in Sephora, I forget because I don't need a foundation. It's something that I just want to try. So I'm going to encourage you to try this when you go in, make a decision between the two. I think you'll be happy. I can't vouch for it, but the word on the makeup streets is that it's good. I mean, people are loving it. Other YouTubers, other influencers, I mean, they're loving it. So I'm gonna try it. I want you to try it. But between the two, I think that you'll have a fabulous start to your color in your makeup wardrobe when it comes to foundation. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is concealer. I'm still doing the Too Faced. I still love it. I still love it. Why? Because a little bit goes a long way. Girl, I know I've had this over a year. Now, if that don't sell you, if that don't convince you, and I still got a lot in here. I still have a lot in here. If I haven't had it a year, I know I've had it for 9 months. And a little bit goes a long way. So please go take advantage. Get, 2 to 3 shades is my recommendation. You don't have to go 3. You can just go 2. Yeah, you'll be real happy with this Too Faced multi-purpose sculpting concealer. Okay, another concealer that I used to use in the past, and because I found this, I just haven't gone back to it, but it is Sephora concealers. You guys, they honestly are very, very nice. And not only that, you can get 30, Lord, am I telling y'all right? I'm thinking about Neiman Marcus when I used to get 30% off. Let me double check. Hold on, let me double check. Cause y'all gonna be like, that girl on YouTube said. Hold on. Yeah, 30% on Sephora products, okay? So they are very, very good as well. So if the Born This Way is a little bit too much out of your budget, trust me, you'll like the Sephora concealers too. Okay, let's move on to my other recommendations. Okay, let's talk about Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer. You guys know I love this. And now is the time. It is a liquid illuminator that has pigment to it, they have different colors. So you can either use it all over your face or you can use it as a blush, as I'm wearing it today. Absolutely love these fluid sheers by Giorgio Armani. Go in, take a look, put some on your hand, see what colors you like. But it's beautiful, worn underneath your foundation, like I said, all over. Or you can wear it just on the cheek, the highlighted areas where you would want to illuminate more. So you can put it just here, down the nose, the forehead, chin, just those areas you like to highlight. And then put your foundation on top. You could do it that way too. Or if it has a lot of pigment in it like this, then you can wear it as a blush. I love these. So this is another thing that I'm going to recommend for the Sephora sale. And then for a cream bronzer. You guys, I've been using the Black Opal. They don't sell Black Opal at Sephora. So I'm at a loss for words for you. I'm going to say, because I am in the market for a new one as well, I believe I heard that Fenty makes a good one. So I will figure out what that is and I'll put it in the description for you. It was something I completely forgot to check out, but we'll get back to that. We'll get back to it in the description about what I recommend for a cream bronzer if you are in the market for one. However, if you are in the market for a powder bronzer, y'all, right here, it never fails. The Fenty compact bronzers, when I tell you she's got a shade range that is unbelievable. I absolutely love it. Yeah, go in, get matched at Sephora, let them, help you try to figure out what would be a couple of shades darker than your foundation. Make sure it's a cool tone, because oh no, it's not contour. No, that's okay. Make sure it's nice and warm, because that's what your bronzer is designed to do, to bring back some warmth to your skin. So that is what I'm going to recommend for a powder bronzer, the one from Fenty here. Let's move on to eyes. You guys know that I love the Maybelline Super Lock. Yeah, the brow gel. Love it, because it doesn't have my brows extra stiff. It just lightly holds them in place. I like to put it on before I go in with my powder or pencil, smooth it out, and then I go in and apply where I need to complete my whole brow look. So absolutely love that. As far as mascara, the mascara that I used for years was by Urban Decay Perversion, and I actually still do love it. This is actually what I use in my kit for my clients. It's a little pricey, so I kind of keep it for them. I don't really use it for me. And because I wear lashes most of the time, I don't really invest a whole lot of money in mascara for myself. But if I was doing your makeup, this is what I would use because it's nice. It's a rich color. It thickens very nicely. It doesn't clump together, which I love. It doesn't flake off as it gets old. It doesn't irritate the eye. It's good if you wear contact lenses. Like, it's an all-around great mascara, and it gives you exactly what you need as far as giving you fullness and lengthening to your mascara. So that is what I would recommend. The other thing, since we're talking about eyes, is lashes. Since I am a lash girl, the lashes that I wear that I actually even have on now, I'm so sorry that I have these on, but I love them. I love these lashes, but these lashes you can only find in a beauty supply store. You know what? That's a whole different video. That's a whole different conversation. Now, let's move into the last of the recommendations, which is all about that lip. That lip, that lip, that lip. You guys know I have fallen in love with this Fenty Beauty Balm lipstick, lip gloss. Child, I don't even know what you call it. I don't even know what you call it, but all I know is that I love it. I absolutely love it. And I was hoping before I did this video that I would get my order. Because how about I ordered every color? I ordered every color because you know what? This formula is just, it feels like a balm, but it's got color and it's got shimmer and it's just got summertime all over it. It's summer. It's summer. Okay. These are what you want. Go in Sephora and try. I guess it's a way to try them on, guys. I didn't even have to try it on. I just liked the color. And then when I got home and tried it on, oh, it was a pleasant surprise. So these I'm highly recommending to your go-tos for all summer. And I think there's like 5 or 6 colors. But when you want something that's gonna last, baby, let me put on my glasses for this. This is called what? Child, it's a shame when the glasses don't even help. So the color is called Uncensored, but this is just a liquid lipstick by Fenty. I love Rihanna. She got it right. She really did. She got it right when it comes to these lip products. I love this. I have it in a darker color too. This one is called Uncensored. The other one is called Underdog, I believe. You want a liquid lipstick? Put this on, then put your lip liner on almost before it dries down. That way you make sure that they're both all sealed in, and then you can wear it like that. These are fantastic. You will love these. And I think there's about 6 colors in these as well. So that is my lip recommendations. Okay, and now let's talk about a few beauty tools you should not be without. I've already talked about you need a mirror. You need a magnifying mirror, right? Okay, great. So now that you got this magnifying mirror, you need to get you some tweezers. Get you some good tweezers, girl. These are by Tweezer Man. I love it because it has a big handle or grip in the center, which is really good. And I use these not only to tweeze, but also to apply my lash. So, if you're not good with your fingers and trying to get that lash on, girl, just like this and just like that, and it's going to require some practice. But get you a good pair of tweezers. When it comes to your foundation, now I've talked about many type of beauty blenders before, but the original beauty is called Beauty Blender. You will notice that and this is my other type of beauty blender, okay? Looks the same. But when I wet this, the way this feels and really puts on your makeup, yeah, it's really better than the Amazon one. It really is. So this might be the time to invest in one. And it does last a long time. You want to cleanse it after every use, but it has a whole different flow to it. It's a whole different situation with the real beauty blender. So this is something I'm going to recommend. And then the other thing I'm going to recommend is brushes. Girl, you need the right brushes. And this is a set that I love from Sephora, 30% off. Yeah, you just need just a few good eye brushes for your shadow, blush brush, powder brush, maybe a liner, contour. This is a good way to go. This is a great place to start. I think you'll be very happy with the quality, the feel, the durability of these brushes. I've not been disappointed. I don't have a lot of them, but if the few that I do have from Sephora, they're fantastic. So if you're just starting out, you want a brush kit that will just get you started to complete your whole makeup wardrobe, this is a good one to invest in. So that is the end of my list of recommendations for Sephora's sale event of the season 2025. I want to encourage y'all, go ahead and intentionally shop when there is a discount available, boo, because ain't nobody they just not saying, girl, come when you walk in, giving you a discount. This is time to get it. This is time to get it. I am going to put everything I've talked about in my description below. You are saving and we're all winning, because how about there's a few other things that I need to invest in as well. So thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for letting me explain to you your must-haves to get your makeup wardrobe ready. And if this is your first time, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for sticking it out to the end. And if you're my day one folks, thank you for coming back. Your support is always so much appreciated. As I always say, make sure you love on you, girl, and more importantly, love what you do. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.